mga friend. Good morning, mega mega love shoutout sa inyo. Itong aking gagawin video ay para sa ating lahat. Ako po ngayon ay nandito pa rin sa Davao at nagagawa ako ng mga aking fence, aking gate. Yung ginagawa ko na yun ay para sa garahe. Permanent frame ng aming garahe. Hindi ako maglalagay ng pinto dahil wala naman kaming kutsi dito. So ito po, magla-live ako ngayon. Sana inyong tangkalikin habang ako ay nag-building. Yan po ang aking ginagawa. Pakisupport lang po. Pasensya na po at wala po akong anong tawag dito. Wala akong anong tawag dito, yang sige lang
Tanya sige na. Lipad ng tama. Lipad ng ibaw.
Para bayaran nila. Para may kanong Nalagyan yung aking phone. Bumagsak mga kaibigan, pasensya na. Hirap na walang tripod. Pasensya na po, magulo ang aking pagbibideo. Ang gamit kong welding machine ay portable MIG flux core, Lincoln. Ako na lang po ang nagwi-welding kasi masyadong mahal ng paggawa dito sa Pilipinas. Kaya ko din naman gawin, kaya ako na lang gumagawa. Sana po pakisuportahan niyo yung channel ko na to. Okay, thank you po for watch hour. Thank you. Manunood ka din.
Ano pa?
Hello. Miga love shoutout sa inyo diyan, mga kaibigan.
Ay, pinalitan mo ko ng password.
Ano?
Nanay Norma, di ba?
No. Break.
Bakit wala nanay ko? Wala na, nanay. Ilang bisis ko na pinasok si Nanay Norma. Ayun.
Ilang piraso na. Ilang corner na. Tapos, magagawa na ako ng frame ng
Kawan mo kung lamisa ko.
gagawa ko. Dami tayong andelayo.
Yung, ano rin ang para sa ano ko lang.
Bakit nagkamali ka na?
Nanay Norma, di ba?
Sino masabi sa yung ayaw? Kaya yung pinapanood sa itong gabi.
Ay, alis na yung aking mga kabling.
Nasa like station.
Sa kanang extension.
Ay hindi, wala akong ano.
Walang battery.
Lubat na. Diyan ka na magsaks.
Walang battery. Meron pa.
The Bluetooth device is ready to pair. The Bluetooth device is connected successfully.
Yes, you want them to be close together because you don't want the first one alerting the gunman inside the premises, or minus in this case. So we want them to be following close to behind one another. That's right. Yeah. Firing two.
Okay, so that's a good result.
That's a great result.
It is, as Mark believes it could have been on the night of this.
May bakit?
Perfect shot to clear out a passage for the bullet. The crazing effect that you can see, like the starburst effect, is expected. You may think it will cause a problem in terms of viewing through the sniper scope, but because you're focused so far away, you're not focused at this point, you're focused way through the glass. It shouldn't come up too much when you look in the magnified scope.
And looking through the sniper scope, it is indeed a clear view to the target.
So you can't see the glass in front of you right now at all.
Not at all. This is the true
Kasi
test,
nga,
I guess.
bakit hindi niya ma-shoot?
But it's at the other end, at what would have been the lit cafe, that really counts.
Yeah, well, we can see that the round has passed cleanly through the window without too many troubles and hit the target.
The shot through the cafe glass is direct and lethal to the target.
You see the entry point there? And that's the effects of what's called hydrostatic shock.
Hindi niya pala masyadong nakikita yung target kasi mayroong glass. Ayan. Ano ba? Ayan, nawawala na yung signal. Ay, ito na naman.
The Bluetooth device is ready to pair.
Iiwan mo ko sa sa akin tong laptop na kan.
Gusto mo?
Kasi wala silang panuoran eh. Yung akin sa kanila.
Anong gagamitin ko?
Wala. Dalhin mo yung malaki. At upload mo doon.
Gagawa ko na lang doon.
Bumili ka na lang ng mumurahin sa online. Online ko, di ba? Kasi, ano ko na ito eh. Kasama ko na ito dito. Ito na yung aking kasama
Happy
ko.
birthday. Ilang araw na lang, di ba? Dalawa na lang.
O, kay uno na ako.
Malapit ka ng,
Siguro
Hoy!
ka.
malapit ka ng mag-divorce.
Uy, hindi ko kakatayin niya. Wawa naman.
Malapit ka ng hindi kumain dyan. Ikaw na ay magkakina.
Gawin mo lang namin spec yan. Bigyan mo nga ng extra kulungan yan.
Hindi ah.
Doon ko kukulong banda para yung...
Eh, bigyan mo ng kasama kung gusto mong alagaan niya. Bumili ka na isang babae.
Hindi, yan lang.
Panggising sa umaga.
Oo.
Nakakaawang kakain eh.
Nakakaawa nga yung amo ko ba?
Nagtatago sa splatter ng welding at grinder eh.
Sasabihin ng amo ko sa'yo ha, animal cruelty yan. Kakain daw siya.
Mamaya ka na tayo hapon maglinis dyan sa ano kasi magdudumi ka rin. Ako ay mag-grind maya-maya.
The Bluetooth device is connected successfully.
Close behind the first one.
Malakas ang hangin.
Yes, you want them to be close together because you don't want the first one working. The gunman inside the premises, or the miners in this case, they want it to be following close behind one another.
Okay, so that's a good result.
That's a great result.
It is, as Mark believes, it could have been on the night of the siege by breaching the glass directly in front of him at the Westpac Bank.
That's a perfect shot to clear out our passage for the board. The crazing effect that you can see, like the starburst effect, is expected. You may think it will cause a problem in terms of viewing through the microscope, but because you're focused so far away, you're not focused at this point, you're focused way through the glass, it shouldn't come up too much when you look at the
Wala, marami
And
din
you can see
tubig.
this microscope is indeed a clear view to the target.
So you can't see the glass in front of you on how it all is.
Yung mga pizza yan, malinis
But it's
yan.
at the other end, at what would have been the
Maglagay niya.
cafe, it really counts.
Yeah, we can see that the round has passed cleanly through the window. It's in the troubles and hit the target.
The shot through the cafe glass is direct and lethal to the target.
You can see the entry point there.
Yep.
And that's the effects of what's called hydrostatic shock, which is basically the energy hitting soft tissue, spreading.
I mean, it's clear that the impact would have been devastating.
Oh, undoubtedly, if this was Ramos, he'd be dead, for sure.
Does that reinforce your confidence?
It's always nice to carry out the testing and the experiment in this manner in terms of reinforcing. But we were confident, we know what we're capable of, and we try to shoot within those capabilities. That's the whole point of practicing and learning the craft.
Asan yung grout ko, Han?
You're worried about your
Wala
eyesight.
akong gout.
Try adding this
No.
delicious liquid to a glass of water before bed. Every human has around 106 million cells in their eyes. These cells collect light signals and send them to our brains where they're decoded in a way that allows us to see. These cells naturally.
But in the end, knowing what he could have done but didn't gives Mark little joy. He knew he could have taken him out if only he had the right.
Of course, it was an achievable option to shoot and kill him. So, just that's all. That's what we're there for.
Coming up,
We started having flashbacks.
the agony of failure
Sorry, what to say.
by remembering
That's fine. That's fine.
a lost friend's incredible courage.
Oh, it's behind. You want to put everyone first.
That's next. It's been a long and rough journey for Mark Davidson since the link had received. The devastation of watching the execution of hostage Tory Johnson and being powerless to do anything about it has been
Initially, it was
even though you knew what you were having to do with, trying to kill them.
it was always completely rational. They started having flashbacks of Tory dying. Over and over. To the point where it just became absolutely exhausting.
It could occur at any time.
Over.
Did you know why? Was it
I mean, we do awareness training in psychological symptoms of PTSD, so I assumed that was what was starting to take effect. But you don't really want to admit it. You want to think that you're stronger than that.
Mark's post-traumatic stress disorder was both overwhelming and debilitating. And that's exactly how it's also been for hostage Paolo Vassallo.
It's a struggle. Yeah, better days than others, but that's the way it is.
It's terrible though to think that you feel traumatized. And somebody who was trying to help you feels traumatized. It's a terrible outcome.
It is. It is. But that's the reality. When you're there, in the heart of it, and get goodbye, that's the reality. And you can't change that feeling, really.
Both Paolo and Mark share the same nightmare, but from different perspectives. Mark as the sniper who felt powerless to act, and Paolo the hostage and Tory Johnson's friend who had prayed that he would. It is a tough and emotional meeting.
Sorry to say. We're desperately searching all those Tory was killed just for glimpse to say nice. Another opportunity.
It's hard for Paolo to hear because he was so close to Tory, but
Yeah, of course it is. It kills me to know that
His behaviour was quite remarkable because he didn't make any attempt to turn around or look for an opportunity to grab the gun from us or escape himself. He just sat there like a statue, and it's remarkable, brave.
But that's Tory. There's people that, it's funny, there's a lot of people that come up to me and say, oh, Tory died because he felt like he had to stay behind because he was the manager. No. Tory stood behind because that was Tory. He always put everyone first.
And I believe after watching what I watched, I believe that with my whole heart.
Coming up,
If God forbid it happens tomorrow,
learning valuable lessons
then it would be brought to a swift conclusion.
and how to heal without to leave your job done.
I'm not fit to do that work anymore.
A wounded sniper. Is there anything you wish you could have changed or done differently? That's next on 60 Minutes. It's taken years for Mark Davidson to feel free. For so long, the New South Wales Police Chief Sniper carried a terrible burden when hostages Tory Johnson and Katrina Dawson died in the cafe siege. But today, that guilt is finally lifting.
It's real. That guilt. It was there. It was heavy. But I'm past that now.
Process the day, process your behaviour on the day, opportunities. Is there residual disappointment about what
Yes, there is.
and that makes you feel that it could have turned out.
Essentially, that's the bottom line.
Mark is now rebuilding his life,
Yes, another hit. Big one.
spending time with his dad, who understands more than most what his son has been through.
Got a client? Right on the surface, please. It's not going.
Both have been police officers, and both listened. It was a dreadful day for everyone, but I guess we didn't expect one of the big days would come.
I could tell when I first spoke to him that night. He was carrying some baggage from it.
What can you say to your son?
I think you did. Yeah, I was medically discharged. Not fit to do that work.
How difficult is that?
Hard. It was my career. I didn't want to leave. I don't know how to do anything else. But hold on something. It's just the end of a chapter, not the end. Don't know what the chapter's going to be. Maybe I'm going to get a picture.
Mark Davidson did his best, but it's taken years for him to accept that. Today, all he's hoping is that should it happen again, others will be able to do
Itulah sa sulod na, dili sa gawas kasi ako ka. Dili magsimple na doon ha, natulog.
We're in a different time now. If God forbid it happens tomorrow, we'd be dealt with very differently and it would be brought to a swift conclusion.
And if that was a sniper, take the shot.
Yes.
So if you wish you could have changed what you've done differently.
That's a good question. Yeah, there is things that I would have liked to have done differently. But it's the past. I just hope that we, the collective, will learn important lessons from it and we minimise the chance of it happening again.
The New South Wales Police has admitted it got it wrong on the night of the siege, and officers should have resolved the situation sooner. Commissioner Mick Fuller says in the event of future terrorist attacks, police will intervene earlier. Legislation in New South Wales has also been passed, giving police the ability to use greater force during terrorist incidents. Hello, I'm Liz Hayes. Thanks for watching. To keep up with the latest from 60 Minutes Australia, make sure you subscribe to our channel. You can also download the 9 Now app for full episodes and other exclusive 60 Minutes content.
This was the perfect gift for anyone who needs a few extra pockets but don't want to carry a bag. The Personal Pocket Bag, the best-selling anti-theft bag by Lawson. This pocket bag has a pocket for your phone, wallets, passport, keys,
A tiny island community torn apart by a murder mystery that's remained unsolved for more than 3 decades. In 1986, on Phillip Island in Victoria, a young woman is brutally killed, the letter A carved into her body. For its residents and a place better known for its playful penguins, it is a disturbing event. The victim is Beth Barnard, young mistress of one of the island's most prominent and wealthy family members, Fergus Cameron.
It's the most brutal attack I've ever seen.
The prime suspect is Fergus Cameron's wife, Vivian.
Her whole world is starting to collapse. What future is there for her?
But Vivian Cameron has never been seen since the night of the attack.
She's made up her mind. This is what I've got to do.
The community has remained divided and asking, where is Vivian? Did she stage her own disappearance, or is she dead? And importantly, is she even the killer? The brutality of this do that. Tonight, our experts look at the evidence.
And that's why, at that point in time, she was up to something.
We'll review the police investigation and re-examine what happened that terrible night on Phillip Island. Do we have definitive proof that Vivian did commit suicide?
No.
Good evening, I'm Liz Hayes, and this is Under Investigation. Joining me, Gary Jewell, a 30-year veteran of the New South Wales Police Force and one of Australia's most celebrated homicide detectives. Dr. Sarah Hewell, forensic psychologist, who's worked on some of Australia's worst crimes over the past 20 years. And in Melbourne, Valentine Smith, former senior Victoria Police detective and now CEO of My Pernick Missing Person Investigation. Vicky Petratus, best-selling true crime author whose podcast on the Phillip Island murder is based on 3 decades research. And Rory O'Connor, retired detective senior sergeant who was brought in to help investigate the Phillip Island murder. Rory, you investigated this. Why is this case still being talked about?
Well, we never were able to locate a body of the person we believe committed the murder. When there's no body, it can't be closed.
Valentine, you're the missing persons expert. What do you think is the reason we're still baffled by this crime?
Such an intriguing crime. It involves adultery, murder, mayhem, and total chaos. It's worthy of Shakespeare.
And Vicky, I think in your opinion this is a crime far from resolved.
Yes, I think people need to find justice in these 2 women who died, and we just don't have the answer.
Here we go then, the final lap of the Australia Grand Prix.
Phillip Island is famous for its Grand Prix track, fast motorbikes, fastest supercars, and its iconic penguin colony, the largest of its kind in the world. But in the early hours of September 23rd, 1986, the island was
Elizabeth Barnard's body was found in the bedroom of her farmhouse at Brill, near Cardiff, by a friend at 9 o'clock on Tuesday morning.
Beth in a secret relationship with 37-year-old Fergus Cameron, member of the Army's high-profile Cameron family and actress of the Grand Prix. Police believe Fergus's wife, Vivian, having found out about her husband's affair, stabbed him with a broken glass and then drove to his lover's house in a murderous rage and constantly as a final injury, Vivian, police believe, then carved the letter A for adulteress onto Beth's chest.
Try adding this to a glass of water before bed. Every human has around 160 million cells in their eye. These cells collect light signals and send them to our brains where they're decoded in a way that allows us to see. These cells naturally deteriorate as we age. But in 2007, Harvard and Cambridge University scientists came together to discover that adult population today could generate a strange nighttime ritual that can bring back the God-given 20/20 vision we were born with. This strange ritual doesn't require eye drops, surgery, expensive laser treatment, and can work no matter if you've had declining vision for 2 months, 2 years, or 2 decades. It's so effective, it was recently featured on multiple news outlets, including NBC, Fox News, and ABC. And now you can use the blue button below to discover this free vision restoring ritual in the first 3 minutes of a powerful presentation made especially for folks who are worried about their eyes. Folks like 58-year-old Kathy Smith,
I don't see a bigger change in their sight.
67-year-old Janet Morris,
So far, my vision is improving.
and 62-year-old Justin Goff.
My vision is getting a lot better, and more importantly, so is my ability to enjoy life.
This strange nighttime ritual has sent the greedy CEOs in the eye care industry scrambling to protect their esteemed profits. So I urge you to stop everything you're doing and watch a short, free special video that in the first 3 minutes explains how this Nobel-backed ritual can improve your vision and provide security for the rest of your life. Use the blue button below. Watch now before it's too late.
It's alleged Vivian fled the scene, drove home to collect her handbag, then to the island's San Remo Bridge, from which it's believed she decided to jump.
On the face of it, an open and shut case. A scorned woman driven by revenge and rage to murder her next. But not everything about this case is so open and shut.
There's a trail that's led from the murder of Beth. We can lock that in. We know Beth is, but the suspect is Vivian. The loose end is that we haven't had the opportunity of speaking to Vivian. Whether we've recovered her body or she's gone on the run, we don't know.
After 3 decades examining the case, author Vicky Petratus decided in her absence Vivian should be given a voice. And that's because she believes there are just too many question marks to assume Vivian's guilt.
Vicky, what are the standout bits for you that just don't make sense? I think the brutality of this once you look at the crime scene photos and you always look at it through the lens of could a woman do that?
I'm really interested in the psychology of this, and what I want to know is, rather than what motivates a person, I want to know what sets off the trigger, what makes the mind detonate.
In 1986, Phillip Island had just 4,000 residents. A small and tight-knit community that to outsiders might appear to be closed, even secret. One of those outsiders was Vivian Candy, who married Fergus Cameron and moved into the island 10 years before. Fergus was definitely an insider, a member of the Cameron clan, the island's most prominent family, whom author Vicky Petratus found didn't want to be walking around their lives.
People describe it as royalty. I've never seen anything like the kind of things. Once I went to the island, I walked into the office to do a research, and the editor came out and said, I just have a family. I don't want you to do it. Off you go. Sue Chadwick, who lives on Phillip Island and works with Vivian at the local community centre, says Fergus Cameron's new wife struggled to fit in.
The Cameron family were well known and important in the community as a farming family. Vivian enjoyed the people actually outside of that environment. I think she was a little bit different to the rest of the family. She was a little bit more elite.
According to Sue, while Vivian embraced her work at the community centre, it was always known her children came first. Vivian had already felt the bitter experience of life in a fractured family. She was just 8 when her father left for a younger lover.
She adored her sons. She was a good mother. I believe she was a good wife too.
In his spare time, Fergus Cameron worked at the Penguin Parade, one of the island's major tourist attractions, and it was where he met the bubbly 21-year-old Beth Barnard. 4 months later, Fergus employed Beth as a farmhand on the Cameron family property, and by May 1985, their affair had begun.
We didn't know that Beth worked for them. We didn't know that Beth was a popular person out of the Penguin Parade. I think Vivian had known about that affair. She was out of wit's end, I think.
According to Professor Sue Chadwick, Vivian seemed increasingly concerned about her marriage. Did you notice Vivian change at all?
Yes, she did. She lost weight and she dressed a little bit differently. And I was told by a friend that she was doing that to save her marriage, try and save her marriage.
The affair has obviously come known. That would be wearing on Vivian.
I think we could, yes, very reasonably conclude that that would have been an ongoing source of stress or distress. Not only is she looking at the failure of her relationship and the breakdown of her family, and so she may have struggled for quite a long period of time to keep that together, but especially with the Cameron family being quite high profile in this island community, it may have exacerbated it as well.
I'm starting to see a picture here to build Vivian up, that her whole world is starting to collapse. 35, 36-year-old woman. She's got the 2 boys who are the love of her life. The marriage is on the rocks. Her husband is in a relationship with a younger woman. And what future is there for her?
Get free shipping and shopping. Shop for your favorite home and living products. It's Phillip Island in Victoria, late September 1986. Vivian Cameron's marriage to wealthy local farmer Fergus Cameron is on the rocks. She knows he's having an affair with 23-year-old Nick Clark.
This is a time-old story, isn't it? This happens to thousands of women every day.
According to Fergus, he was for 16 months. On Monday, September the 22nd, 1986, at around 9 p.m., Fergus arrives home late after being with Beth. They argue, and Fergus admits he's been to sleeping. According to his police statement, Fergus says Vivian became verbally and physically abusive, striking him with a wine glass, cutting his ear. Petratus, who studied the case for 30 years, wonders whether it actually happened that way, given Vivian's account of the night has never been.
I think we almost have to be really careful when we only have one account. They definitely attended the hospital and definitely Fergus had injuries, but they never said how it happened. And no glass was ever located, and I remember interviewing the crime scene examiner and he said we didn't find any broken glass.
Now, Laurie, did you say that there was glass found in the scene of the home?
I'm sure the glass that was found in the house was taken by forensics, and I'm sure that it was Fergus' blood on that.
That's not in the analysis at all. When I interviewed the crime scene examiner, he said he didn't find blood. There's no analysis.
It's one of the many aspects of this case that Vicky Petratus will take issue with. And medical staff at the hospital where Vivian took Fergus for treatment that night reported the couple of being very much together, and that Vivian was concerned for Fergus.
The nurse who looked after them, I think she decided that closer, and she said, I thought he might have had a fight with one of his brothers, because she couldn't fathom that it could have been Vivian.
Before leaving for the hospital, Vivian called Fergus' sister Marnie and asked her to mind their two sons. When Marnie arrived at the house, she said she saw signs of a struggle. Inside, there was a pile of bloody clothes and towels and blood-stained tissues in the bathroom.
So let's say it's said by the person that's got injuries presenting himself to the hospital, injuries that he couldn't sustain himself, accompanied with his wife on the day that there was discussion had about him there. So for that,
In the back of your mind, this woman has been physically aggressive before.
yes, but I wouldn't say because someone's been told in a domestic necessarily.
If she's going to kill her later in life, why don't you just kill Fergus? She's angry, why don't she?
Well, and I suppose a lot of times when the perpetrator of the murder is female, a lot of times it is the intimate partner in a relationship. But I've also seen many times in this kind of scenario where there is another party involved as well, their aggression and their emotion quite often is towards that other party.
Fergus and Vivian come home at around midnight. According to his later police statement, Fergus claimed he and Vivian agreed to end their marriage, that Vivian would give up her children, and that she accepted Beth Barnard would be his new partner. Fergus also stated Vivian told him she would leave the following day and start a new life with now Vivian's sons in mind. It's something Vivian's close friend Sue Chadwick finds hard to believe. Would she have left her children behind as stated?
No way. She was devoted to them. No way could I imagine the Vivian I know saying, you have the children, I'll go, you can have a divorce, they can be your partner. No, the Vivian I know would not have done that.
This is the bit, Sarah, trips up a lot of people. Can you understand that?
From what we know about Vivian, I can understand that it would be the case that she would want to leave her children. I would have great difficulty with a scenario in which she is willingly giving up custody to Fergus of her children. I think from what we know of Vivian, that's highly unlikely.
Vivian's cherished marriage had been slipping from her grasp for months. Fergus's affair continued. She fought hard to keep her family together, something that was important after growing up in a broken home after her father left for another woman. But now it seemed all that was ended. You can see signs, Valentine, of Vivian's emotional state starting to change. It would have
Yes, Liz, I think we're getting there now. She's very focused and very family-oriented towards two boys. Now we've got Lily Ocean.
Do you think that Vivian was capable of walking away from those children based on your research?
Not based on my research at all. And that was just a consistent picture according to all of her friends. And you heard Sue Chadwick, she would never leave Fergus takes a statement that when he says, I'm going to leave and I'm going to go to school with you because you're a great father and I'm not a good mother, that's another thing that her friends will say, no way.
The accuracy of these alleged conversations is reliant on Fergus Cameron's memory, who gave his version of events in the traumatic wake of his mother's murder and the public exposure of his affair.
Going back to extend the embarrassment of the situation, that I can imagine him downplaying it. Yes, I was having an affair, but we've come to an amicable arrangement that we're going to separate and explain it that way. It sort of diminishes the trauma of what his actions have caused.
So give him a little benefit of the doubt.
There's a room for, let's call it error, whether it's deliberate or not, but there's room for, that's the white noise around an investigation. You've got to focus on what are the key points of the investigation.
Ayaw nagkatawa si Nicole Payne.
It's now around 1 a.m. And again, according to Fergus Cameron's police statement, Vivian appears more resigned than angry, accepting her marriage is over and that she will give him custody of her beloved sons. She drives Fergus to stay with his sister Marnie. The two boys are again left sleeping at home. Fergus and Marnie see Vivian drive away. It is the last time anyone will see her. But at 3 a.m., Vivian makes a strange telephone call to a family friend, Robert Dixon, saying she's at the hospital and asks Robert to mind her sons overnight. But wherever Vivian is, she is not at the hospital. To the two homicide detectives at our table, Vivian's call marks are critically blank.
The significant thing at the 3 a.m. phone call is that she's telling Rob Dixon she's going to the hospital. Now that's a lie. At that point in time, she had formed some sort of intent at 3 a.m. So she was up to something.
Okay, bye-bye.
She made up her mind. This is what I've got to do.
So in your opinion, her intent at that point, at that 3 a.m. call, was...
Kailangan ko ang aking